The King live once again here, and I just woke up and I got some things to do. But now seasons, I was only kidding about Lolly getting a strike. She didn't have no strike, not that I'm aware of. I don't know nothing about no strike. I said it joking around. I said it jokingly. Season said she got a strike. She doesn't have no strike that I'm aware of. Uh, it was a joke, and you took it. You took it that as being truthful. Joking around. I said, "Oh, Lolly isn't going live. She got a strike." Just kidding around, and you took it and ran with it all night, apparently, because you were on all night. I heard, and while I was silently asleep, I heard you were doing some bashing, and so I want everybody to be aware that I made the story up about the strike. Hey, Dottie Solo, Mr. Will, how are you? I'm just waking up. I'm waking up to a hostile Lolly screaming about why'd I lie about her having a strike. I haven't ever seen Lolly with a strike. It was a joke, my God. And I mean, I joked about it. Somehow she said MJ's going around recording me and following me around, and MJ's throwing me under the bus and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, but I have to hear about it, Dottie Solo. Do you know what I mean? I'm responsible for what they say now, Dottie Solo. Oh man, John, you need to give Lolly a big hug. I'm responsible for what they say. Let's see. All they got to do is look at her thing, and it says everything's in good standing. There's no strikes. Well, it ain't your fault. Yeah, I know. You can't say one thing, one joke. So apparently, Season spent 5 hours bashing Lolly. So it's my fault, you know. It's all my fault, apparently. And I got a little stuff I have to do, so I'm sure she wants to come up and talk about it. But I mean, I can't control what people say. You know, I was joking about the strike. I was joking about the strike. That's all I know. But I can't control what people say or what they you know. I mean, if Lolly leaves the seasons alone, maybe she would stop. I don't know. I don't know how to end it. You know. Well, I told Lolly, I said, you could not say nothing about seasons and she's going to keep attacking you. So, I mean, that's how it is. That's how the game is played. She's the content. She's the content. And Lolly, you're going to be the content of seasons no matter what. No matter what, you will be the content. You are going to be the content. If you were a mute Lolly, you'd still be the content. So, well, Lolly said she was coming up. She knows I have some things I got to do for a little while, so no link. Yes, I will. I didn't know you weren't blue. I can't see who's blue. Hold on. I promise I'll turn you blue when I get a chance. I think John owes you a big hug. Anyway, it was a joke when I said Lolly got struck, but that's all. Yes, Dottie Solo, I am going to turn you blue. As soon as I get to the other thing, I will. But Seasons, she says that Lolly won't stop talking about her, so she's going to talk back about her. So people take everything serious. I know. Everything gets taken so serious. I don't know all that was said because I fell asleep, but apparently it was 4 hours of lies, and it's YouTube. Absolutely. You put it up? Absolutely.
Yeah, I found that one. Thank you.
There, I made it
Yes.
up.
Okay.
You
So
weren't
just to
struck,
be
I know.
clear, John made that up. That was not true. And then Seasons made a whole stream of lies on that last night. It was all fake and lies and misrepresentation. Thank you.
Yeah, I was making a joke when I said Lolly got struck.
I've never had a
It was it
strike.
was a
Never
it was a 2 second joke. I was just joking, and they took that context like I was serious.
in 8 years. I've never had a strike, and I've never planned to get one. So good luck. And then she took that and she told, okay, everybody, she's got one strike. So everybody go comb her channel to get two more strikes so we can get her terminated, make her lose her own channel. Get lost, bitch. But she went on and on and on and on. And MJ, she stole your content and made recordings, and they played it over and over. When you said, "Oh, well, is your strike off yet?" And I said, "No, I don't have a strike, John." They played that over and over and over and over and fucking over. They wouldn't leave it alone all night long. Not 30 minutes, not 25 minutes, not an hour, all night long. I finally turned it off, and then at 4 a.m. I turned it back on when I woke up, and they were still talking about it, all based on a quote unquote joke. Mr.
That whole
Wilson,
stream was about you, apparently, Lolly, huh?
I told you it was, John. Yep. Lolly, I think John owes you a big hug. Yeah. People take everything serious. Yeah, I take it seriously when people are attacking me and my whole channel and they're gonna take my channel away because I have a strike, which I didn't have. Yeah, I take it serious, Dottie Solo. I do. Oh, she doesn't bother me. What bothers me is lies are being told and then they're trying to take my channel based on it. That's what bothers me. But I'm glad John clarified that this morning. But she will still probably stream on it again and still pretend like it's still true. That's how she does. Although she audits and catalogs everything John says, she'll pretend that she didn't hear John say that it was just a joke. Okay, thank you, Dottie Solo.
You said
And
MJ's recording everything I'm saying.
she recorded all that we said yesterday and she played it on the season stream illegally. But of course, I know you don't do anything about that because I'm sure you were glad that she played it.
I didn't even hear it. I was sleeping, man. I sleep.
Yeah, I know you were sleeping.
I sleep at night, Lal.
Yeah, I know you were sleeping. I was being attacked, so I was listening to hear what was going on about me being attacked, John.
Did you
I was
put a
under
strike in?
attack. I was under attack due to your joke. What was that?
How can I make something up in a 2-second thing? Oh, Lolly was struck kidding around. How could that last 4 hours? It don't make any sense.
It lasted more than 4 hours, and they were relentless, John, because they're narcissistic psychopaths. That's why it could last more than 4 hours. It lasted all fucking night long. I told you.
Did you strike their channel maybe or something for hate? Or
I have no comment on that.
maybe Dottie Solo can give you some advice.
I don't need any advice. Thank you, though. But my advice to you would be not to wrench any simps from the PDX camp. No offense, Dottie Solo.
Why Dottie Solo is from the PDX camp?
You know she's a simp from PDX. You know that, John.
I don't know, Lolly. I don't go over there. I don't know who goes over there. I don't know.
Let me just tell you, she's a simp from the PDX camp, and the goal is to get a wrench for over there. So she's been hanging
nice
out
over here.
Oh, sure, because she's trying to get a wrench. If you give her a wrench, you might as well just give it to PDX directly.
I didn't know that. I don't go to PDX. I find it quite boring, to be honest with you.
I don't go there. I don't subscribe to them. I don't talk about them normally, but when I hear you about to give her a wrench, I have to mention something.
Well, she asked me if she could have one, and I said, I'll give her one when I get into the event. That's the conversation. I don't know who she was.
Okay.
She's been coming here
Well,
for a while, and she seems nice. That's all I know.
no, she seems nice. She's from the PDX channel. She is a simp for PDX. No offense, Sadi Solo. She just said, John, I don't really need you to wrench me. I will
Maybe she
still
likes
support
it
you.
here. You know what I mean? Maybe she likes it here.
She just said, John, I don't really need to have a wrench. I will still support you. Well, that's good. We'll hang out. We as long as you're not rude, you can hang out here as long as you want. We won't let anybody mess with you.
Maybe she likes coming here, Lolly. You know.
Well, if she comes here, that's fine. I have no problem with her coming here. I do have a problem with giving wrenches to people that are Sims for PDX.
Back to Seasons. Do you have any complaints about this woman? I mean, the way she's been.
You know what I have complained about her, and for you to say, "Oh, Seasons just did that because you talk about it." Seasons has been attacking me for 6 to 8 months, John, and I'm going to respond. And let's just get it started early. Did you unblock all of them again last night? So they're going to be here shortly.
Did I do what, Lolly?
I was asking you, did you unblock all the MJ accounts and the Bianca accounts?
Lolly, I was sleeping. I just got up, and you're screaming.
Okay, so you didn't unblock them yet? Please don't.
They have other accounts, Lolly.
They use the same 5 or 10 accounts. If you didn't unblock them, that'd be great. Let's have one day without them here. That would be great.
Lolly, they got about 25 accounts each.
No, they use the same 5 or 10 accounts, John. So if you didn't unblock them, that'd be great. We'll see.
You're not going to start blaming me for what they say. I'll tell you that.
I'm not blaming you for anything. I'm
not
just
going to be your
asking.
whooping boy for them. You have a problem
No,
with them?
okay, stop. I just asked you if you unblocked them or not. And you said you didn't. Okay.
If you got a problem with them, you go address them. You don't go attacking me. I'm not going to be a whooping boy with all this. That's not going to be, they say something about you and you're going to turn it around and project it on me. I'm not going to do that.
I just asked a question if you unblocked them. You said you didn't. So thank you for the information. Let's move on.
About all this stuff. You blame me for Seasons attacking you.
Stop! Don't start attacking me.
No, you blame me for Seasons attacking you about saying you got struck.
No, I blame you for lying and saying I had a strike. That's what I blame you for. And you've clarified that. Thank you. Let's move on. That's fine, Dante Solo. We're all good. No, I don't have a problem with you at all, Dottie Silva. I just said we're all good. As long as you're not rude, we're all good. And I will make sure nobody bothers you where you don't need a wrench to be in here. You can be in here all you want.
Jesus.
Okay, tricep bra, you're coming up in here trying to start trouble. So don't.
You just tell me as long as you don't have a wrench, you're welcome.
No, I said she's welcome here, and I will make sure nobody bothers her. She doesn't need a wrench, is what I said. Go get a life, tricep bra. Get a life. How about that? Don't come over here, Tony Stark, trying to cause trouble.
I'm going to get my morning cup of coffee, and then I'm going to have to do some things. You're welcome to stay up on here on the
Okay.
But I'll be here for like another 15 minutes until I get my coffee.
Okay.
And then freezing out here.
It's really cold. Really cold.
Very free. Yeah, it's freezing. Christy Jones backup channel. Oh, we know who that is. That's one of the CBW.
Hey, that's one of the Emily channels. Hey, Emily. Emily H.
Isn't that a nice picture there? Look at that.
It's a fake picture, John. Fake.
That's the real woman, Holly.
Emily H. is a man, and that is not her picture.
Oh my God! Really?
Yep.
Damn it!
She has a big boy downstairs, John.
Oh no!
Or a little boy. I don't know. Big boy, little boy, something down there.
You mean there's no during massage streams? It's all fake.
It's all fake. She wants your chocolate starfish.
No, Avoid wants my delicious chocolate starfish. You said it.
Avoid's been laying low. She ran out of paragraphs.
She got arthritis in the finger.
Something.
Well, you know, she sleeps for 2 weeks at a time, and then she goes on and rambles on for 2 weeks, and then she has up and downs. Up and down.
Go take care of your health issues, Poon. And you started it, Poon. I didn't say a bad word about you until you crashed me for 2 weeks. So what did you expect I was going to do? And I stand by what I said.
You said he's going to be getting his foot taken off.
That's what he said. I didn't say it.
And you want his head taken off, too.
I hope he wants his head and all of his extremities removed. That's true. Because he's an asshole and a hateful person, and he's getting his karma, and I hope he gets it soon. He will. Because I heard him saying he was over there trashing everything in the middle of all the hatred and vitriol over on Season's thing over there last night. And he said that they told him the infection had gone to the bone. Well, that's it, son. It will be within 3 days. That foot will be choppy, chop, chop.
Oh, God. Chop, chop, chop. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. No more riding a horse for you.
He told him that they told him that it would be chop suey. That was his words, chop suey. Because when they tell you the infection is gone to the bone, that's it. End of story.
They'll be calling him Bob.
Karma!
Bob.
Karma! Mister, I've got your picture 2 years ago. Nobody has my picture from 2 years ago, you dumbass fool. You've been saying for 2 weeks you're going to post my picture. Why haven't you done it? Because you don't have it, dumbass. Karma!
Poon, you don't have a leg to stand on. Literally.
Karma! Now he's going to try to come here. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff is here.
No more playing footsies with the women.
Oh, we're not playing with you today. Goodbye, Poon. Go check on your foot. Oh, that's right. They're going to take it off. Get lost. There's no sympathy for you here.
With no foot, he's going to be on YouTube day and night because he has nothing. How's he going to get around without a foot?
Christy Jones says, chop, chop, chop.
How the hell do you get around without a foot? A foot's important.
With crutches. Who cares?
I don't know what's worse. I'd rather have a hand, I guess, taken off than a foot, right?
Oh, poor thing. He's a horrific person. He deserves it. He's getting his karma. Karma is real, and you're getting it, asshole.
I want that foot. How can we get it?
I don't move around in a wheelchair. You've been misinformed, motherfucker. You got old information. Now he's going to come in here in his 87 accounts and make one insult on each account with bad information.
Poon will get real drugs. We'll get drugs for the next 2 years or 3 years without a foot.
Well, no, he won't. They will only give him that OxyContin for 3 days until they choppy chop chop, and then that'll be it.
Oh, God, Lolly. Choppy chop chop. You make it sound like it's going to get on an accident.
Karma, motherfucker. You deserve it.
How do you get in this position anyway? Do you know? Or
who cares? I don't care.
I mean, did he go walking barefoot his whole life or something? He got gangrene, or I don't.
I think that was something like that's what he was whining about on sympathy on Seasons. And you know what? Putting up the old cash app. He doesn't have another house to burn down. You know, he burned down 2 houses and killed his animals, watched them melt in the window.
He did?
So he could get the insurance money. Oh, yeah, he did. He burned down 2 fucking houses, John, to get the insurance money. Do you feel sorry for him?
I don't feel sorry for him. Who said that?
I asked you if you did. I didn't say you did.
I said that dirty motherfucker if he did that. 2 houses.
And 2 different ones. And then he watched his animals trying to claw out the window to get out as they melted in the fire and laughed.
That nasty motherfucker. That nasty motherfucker. No wonder his foot's gone. That nasty animal abuser.
I'm not mad at anything, Poon. You're the person that's mad because you're getting your foot chopped. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I've got all my arms and legs, feet, eyes, beautiful hair. I've got everything. You're going to lose one of your extremities.
The Gremlin Elf was mocking you then, if that's true. He says, look, Poon, I didn't know you about your foot, but the other week, Noodles was laying on bed shaking his feet. Don't I have nice feet? Look, Poon, I have nice feet. And he was laying on bed showing his toes and his feet and all that. Noodles was. Now I understand why he did it. It was because of you. And that's before I even knew that what was going on here. And so he was mocking you, Poon, about, look, I have nice feet. Look at my feet. and he was mocking
Thank
you. And you simp for this guy, and he was mocking you. If this is all true, he was mocking the hell out of you about your foot. It's
He
true.
does.
He probably still has the video up. He was wiggling his feet. That nasty pig that Noodles is.
He comes over here to simp for Noodles, to try to harass me. He doesn't. He doesn't
but
bother
Noodles
me.
was making fun of him.
One click. Don't even read it.
Noodles was making fun of him. They don't care if Noodles makes fun of them. They're such simps. They keep running back to him anyway. It's like weird, ridiculous.
We're not going into all that, Poon. I don't.
Somebody needs to get that foot and clobber him over the fucking head with it. Him and Noodles both. We need that foot to clobber these people over the fucking head with.
You're not going to come in here and harass me. I'm sorry that you're so getting all your karma, but don't come in here and you show your anger out on me and demand that I cam up. Fuck you. How about that? Go cam up yourself. Show your stuff.
Noodles makes fun of him, and he goes after women. That's what he does.
You show your stuff when they chop you, and you show your own anger. Don't show it at me. I have nothing to do with it.
They could roll it up like a piece of ham, like a piece of meat at the butcher shop.
I've never cammed up in the 8 years I've been here, and I'm not planning on it, and I'm not going to do it for any motherfucker like you. No reason to. And you have old information. You better update your information about me because you're going. But of course, you and Season and everything work off nothing but lies and misinformation. So good luck on that. That's why you're getting the karma that you got, asshole. No, I'm beautiful. You don't even know what you're talking about. The Poon always loses, and he's losing his foot. Choppy, chop, chop, chop. Karma. Nobody's seeing your comments, Poon. Show your stump. Choppy, chop, chop. Maybe they can live stream the choppy, chop, chop operation. That would be some content.
Let me get this straight. Poon goes up on Seasons a lot?
He was on there all night with her, John. He's in the hospital.
Poon is supposed to be a real womanizer. Did you hear that one?
He's in the hospital.
Poon apparently likes to tries to fuck a bunch of women on here, and he flirts with them and all that, but he never gets anywhere.
And now he's saying he wants everybody to go after my animals. Okay, that's the real person right there, the horrific person.
Your animals.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well, you take real good care of your animal.
Exactly. My animals are pampered. They're sure melting at the window in a house fire.
Lolly loves her dog. What do you mean? Her dog's
Chester, Putin was talking about 13-year-old girls giving him head last night. He's a pedophile.
yeah, but now he's gonna have to do it without a foot. And women like guys with 2 feet.
CT Clamor, because they booted him out of the 1A. He has nowhere to go. Welcome, Clamor.
CT is a good buddy of mine. He's been around since day one, and he's been around. CT Clamor is a family man, a working man. He comes here when he can, and he's a fisher.
Hey, maybe you need to give Clamor a wrench. I guess we never gave him a wrench back.
I'm sorry, CT.
Next time
when I go back over there, I'll give you a wrench. I don't know why you don't have one. I think with the new channel that I had, that's already monetized again, CT. I didn't have my other channel got deleted, and along with your wrench, but I'll give you one. Don't worry. Thanks for
except that is the real CT Clamor. Welcome back, CT Clamor.
I'll tell you what, I'm surprised Bird still has a foot.
Ooh, CT Clamor, thank you, $5.
Really? Oh, thank you, CT.
Very kind of you.
Very kind of CT. Thank you. Oh, thanks, CT. Again, right, CT? That was quick. That was quick, huh? Yeah, 1 month, CT, 1 month.
I make millions of dollars every day, Poon. I'm not worried about you. Go get fucked.
We got a lot of ocean critters around here, CT Clamor. We got flounders, we got orca whales, we got crabs. Lot of sea animals around over here. We got seahorses. We got mud turtles. You name it, we got it. Horseshoe crabs. We also got fake lawyers, fake doctors, fake chiropractors, fake ghost hunters. We got a wild boar running around over here. Her name's Sarah. She's a wild boar. We got fake IRS workers. You name it, we got them over here anymore, CT. We got them over here. We got lettuces. We got cabbages. You name it. We got sugar toes, which is Bird's sugar toe, because he has sugar in that big toe of his.
And now you got a choppy chop foot.
The worm. Should we call him the worm?
Yeah, he's gonna have to crawl around on the ground by himself with no foot. He's going to need a wheelchair, isn't he? Mr. Wheelchair talks about wheelchairs all the time. Yeah, he has two today, but within 3 days he's going to have the choppy chop, and he'll have one. So he's going to have to be fitted for a wheelchair or a pair of crutches, one, if he didn't want to just crawl on the ground like a worm. Call him the worm. Karma, the karma worm. Karma, karma, the worm. Choppy chop. All that bad karma's coming back to you. The infection's gone straight to the bone. That choppy chop will be done within 3 days. That OxyContin's not going to last forever, son. They're going to cut you off. Oh, they're going to cut off your foot and stop your OxyContin. They're not going to continue to give it to you.
CT
Doesn't
Lolly
work that way.
that he burnt 2 houses down.
He did. And then he raised money on YouTube after he burned the houses down. And he burned his own animals down in the house and watched them burn and melt at the window. Wouldn't go try to help them.
Insurance money.
Yep, 2 different times.
What good's all the money in the world if you lose your foot?
No, you can't see Poon Clamber because most of the time we're killing him before he gets alive. So you can't see him. I make millions a day. That's why I make millions a day and you don't. You don't even have any idea. Thank you, Jeff.
CT Clamber, you know who's been sniffing around again? That pedophile Beasley. Remember that pedophile? He's been sniffing around over noodles again. I have him posted on my community post, people, what this Beasley character looks like. He's another pedophile, a convicted pedophile that has been sniffing around over Noodles again on his streams because Noodles loves pedophiles. For his picture, he tries to act like he's black and when he's white, and I have his picture posted on my community tab.
He's got to be up to no good. I thought he was told by a judge to be off the internet. Maybe that expired. I don't know.
And it seems like the orca whale won't leave Lolly alone. I don't know. Yeah.
Right, Clamor. That was Witty's buddy. Yeah, you're right.
Woody likes anything with something hanging between her legs, trust me.
Well, the orca whale last night took that lie about the strike and went off and made her content all about that last night based on a lie and misrepresentation. And she had MJ bringing in a tape of what was said, which it was said. You said, is your strike off yet? And I said, no, I don't have a strike. They played that recording, I bet, 15 times. Could have got 15 strikes if you were so inclined.
I'm going to put the phone here for a little while, okay? And I'll be back in like 15 minutes. I just have,
Okay.
you want to run the chat?
Yeah, I'll be here for a while. Well, I am on YouTube, Dumb Poon, and I do make millions. And fuck you don't. I'll be wherever I want to be. You're going to get my animals? Really? Believe that? Try it. Come on my property and see how long you live. You're not welcome here. So he's making terroristic threats against my animals, John. Well, you try to get my animals because you let yours burn up in a fire and watch them melt at the glass. So you're mad at me. You're mad at yourself for letting your foot go bad. Go ahead and get the choppy chop and deal with your own problems. Don't come over here with your terroristic threats. Okay, Clamor, thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. Thank you for the pledge. Yeah, I'll believe that the same way you're going to put my picture up, which you said you were going to do 2 weeks ago, loser. Choppy chop. Karma worm. Get your wheelchair ready because you're going to need it. Unless you're just going to use crutches, or you could just be a wormy worm and just crawl around on your belly. Yeah, you're all strung out now, so yeah, say you're going to go after my animals. My animals are pampered and protected. Good luck on that. Try coming in one foot. Well, you'd have to try only 1 foot to come on my property, wouldn't you? Because you're going to only have one. It won't end well for you, I can guarantee you that. I'll show these. I've already made images of these terroristic threats you're making, and I'll put them with the sheriff's department. So you will be forewarned that you're not welcome on my property. You're not invited. And if you make 1 foot step, which you will only have 1 foot, if you make 1 foot step on my property, that will be illegal trespassing, and you will give one warning, and then that will be it. And you're just dumb enough to try it. What was she asking you last night, Joe? Well, my morning's gone better a little bit since John has told everyone that was a lie about me having a strike. I've never had a strike in my life of 8 years on YouTube. With matches, Cindy talks. He burned down 2 homes with matches and got the insurance money and laughed while his animals burned up in his home. Oh, I can do a lot about it, Poon. I can do quite a bit about it. Keep up with your threats. You're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to be getting anywhere. I've already got your image for the sheriff's department, so they know what you look like. They'll be waiting for you. I can't do anything about it. Well, I have an AR-15 that I can do something about it. I have semi-automatic 45s. I can do a lot with them as well. You think I'm just some old lady? You're wrong. You're not welcome on my property. I forewarned you. I'll keep a copy of this stream. You've been warned. You've been making terroristic threats. Not a good plan for you. I'll send all this to the sheriff's department today. Jeff said Carl said he has a 45 with my name written all over it. Oh, really? He's a loser. He doesn't even have fire. He doesn't. He's not allowed to have firearms. So maybe he has some illegal ones. Isn't he a felon? I thought he was a felon. We'll start calling you wheelchair poo. How about that? Because you're going to need a wheelchair to get around. Or you can use crutches, or you can just crawl on your belly. We'll call you the karma worm. How about that? Because karma's coming to bite you in the foot, asshole. It's all coming back to you, poo. All the fires, are your animals crying at the window. It's sad. All that Oxycontin's going to stop in 3 days when they choppy chop chop. So enjoy it while you can. Yeah, Jeff said Carl probably isn't allowed to own firearms because he's a convicted tree jumper. Yeah, I believe you're right on that, Jeff. Yeah, you ought to just block her and so she can't, you know, message you and tell you so. I don't even uh, listen to her. I don't listen to her channel. I've unsubscribed from all her channels and everything. She was telling Salezans last night, that all I do is talk about her and her husband. No, I don't. I don't talk about her. I don't even mention the initials of her fake little name. I just call her the CBW from Portland if I have to refer to her. I don't mention her anymore. If anybody hasn't realized, I stopped streaming on all these people because of all the high toxicity factor. I don't want to stream on them anymore. I have stopped doing that because I don't want to be involved. I don't want to be involved in all the toxicity here. I've gone back to working on my art channel, and I've been doing. I put out 2 new videos yesterday. If you want to check them out, one with roses on it, explaining that there is no strike in the description because Dum Dum Seasons last night was going on, but she just ignored that and went on with her show about lying about I had the strike. But I have one about some roses and pictures of that, and I have another one called Compilation that's a bunch of all of my more recent artwork, and it's like about a 5-minute video if you want to look at some of my artwork. And I'd be glad for anyone to look at those. After the stream, if you guys get a chance, go look at my compilation one with all my artwork. I'll put the link here for you for later. But that orca last night, she was higher than fuck, and going on, and she was talking, Jeff. She was talking about that court thing of DNSMA and the court thing of the videoing of the court footage, and then she was talking about the court thing between you and John and Noodles, and how I was involved in. I was behind everything, and I was the root of all evil. And I'm like, that bitch, she didn't know what she's talking about. She's so high. She has all of these different court issues all mixed up into one big pot, and she thinks all of them are connected, and that they're all going to be addressed by that same judge that addressed the DNSMA thing, which isn't the case at all. She's got the court thing with Noodles. Said Noodles is innocent of everything, and Jeff and Lolly and John are the root of all evil, and we're all going to jail and prison. And I'm thinking, bitch, you don't even know what you're talking about. I have to put it off Jeff that she's so high, she didn't know what she's talking about. Something's wrong with her, man. I think the alcohol and the weed have eaten into her brain. Did something. She can only order groceries now because she doesn't have any transportation since she drove her car into the ground, and her rotors and her calipers and her brakes, and so she doesn't have a vehicle right now. But so she's ordering groceries, and she kept saying she had been trying to order ribeye steaks for weeks, and they kept telling her they were out of them. So she said she ordered 4 ribeye steaks, and they finally delivered them. She said she picked up the package, and she was surprised. She paid $40 for 4 ribeye steaks, and she said it was really, really light. And she couldn't believe how light it was. She wasn't quite sure if it was ribeye steaks, and she was trying to tell everybody, well, is this really ribeye steaks? So she took a picture of it, and they scammed her. Instead of ribeye steaks, they sent her chuck steak or something for $40. I'm thinking, enjoy that hard as nails steak, honey. Good luck on that. They told her, well, maybe you should make it roast. And I'm thinking, but if you paid $40 for it, I would send it back. I wouldn't pay $40 for chuck steak. What an idiot. That's what somebody who's high doesn't understand. But she doesn't have any conception of reality. But she will take a joke or a lie about a strike and try to make it her whole content for all night. And she knew it was a lie. I told her in the stolen content she played over and over. I said there was no strike. I put a video on my channel with the description that explained that there was no strike. But she didn't care. You can continue to misrepresent and lie and continue the rumor and gossip and just continue to try to talk bad about people, and then she called for a mass flagging of my channel. She okay, well Lolly's got one strike, everybody. So everybody go over to her channel and comb through all of her videos. She's got thousands of videos, and find some more strikes. We need at least 3 strikes so we can just terminate her whole channel. That will just kill her because she loves that channel. That will just kill her. Let's everybody do that. Let's get her. Let's get her. I haven't done anything to anybody. I don't have a strike. So that's called mass flagging, bitch. That's against terms of service. Good luck on that. But I guess it got you about 10 hours, 12 hours of programming that was all fake and fuck and misrepresentation. But that's what you do. You learned that from your fake boyfriend over there. Hey, Guns and Gears, how are you? He's working a little bit. He's in and out. But I hope you're having a good morning. Yeah, Gun, the Kings is doing fine. He's been taking his vitamins. You take your vitamins and you be a good boy, okay? Say your prayers. He'll be back in a little bit. I'll tell him you came by. If you leave, I'll tell him you came by. No, the sound's working fine, pig and lipstick. How are you doing this morning? You know why everyone's saying that, Jeff? Because the orca last night said it over and over for 11 hours. She was conflagrating the court cases of the NSMA and the court case of John and Noodles, and I have nothing to do with any of those court cases. So I don't know why she's saying it. Yep. And they're saying that I was in trouble for emailing the judge. I have the right as an American citizen to email the judge and let him know any information I want to. I'm not in trouble for that. Get over yourselves. Oh, she's not allowed to speak out against Noodles. I'm allowed to speak anything I want to and tell the judge when any person in his court is lying to him with evidence and proof, which I did. So get over yourselves. Oh, she's interfering with the court. No, I wasn't. I was letting the judge know that some people in his court were lying to him, and let the judge look at the evidence and proof and do what he wants to do. And then poor little whiny Noodles was saying, oh, somebody's harassing me. They're harassing me in the court. No, nobody harassed you in the court. The only person that spoke to Noodles in the court was the judge. So if you're saying you were harassed in the court, are you saying the judge harassed you? I didn't speak to Noodles in the court. I never addressed him at all. But I addressed the fact that he lied on about 2 or 3 different occasions, and I provided the judge with the information and the proof and the evidence that he did lie. And he didn't like that. That isn't harassment. That is telling the truth to somebody. It's not harassment. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not going to any court. I'm not a party to any of the lawsuits or and nobody's suing anybody. As far as what I understand, Noodles is under pre-indictment. They found probable cause that he had committed a crime, and he's at risk of going to prison for 1 year, up to 1 year is what I heard. I have no party to that law. It's not even a lawsuit. It's a criminal indictment, pre-indictment against him. That's his fault. And then the orca last night, Jeff, she was giving all kinds of misinformation, saying, John was going to drop the lawsuit and Lolly was behind it all, and she's the one that pushed him to do it. I didn't push him to do anything. John makes his own decisions. He's a grown man. He's a grown-ass man. He was at the police station. He put in the complaint. I didn't put in the complaint. I didn't sign the complaint. Oh, she's behind it all, and she's pushing all that. Shut the fuck up, Orca. You don't know what you're talking about. Is that all written? She revealed that she has a notebook, that she writes all the stuff down she's supposed to say. because she's high as fuck all the time. So Noodles has her write down everything, and he tells her what all she's supposed to say. So he's giving her all this information about the court case and how that Lolly's behind it all, and Lolly's the reason of all evil, and she's the one that Lolly has nothing to do with John's court case. So get your facts straight. But she never will get her facts straight. Even if she knows the facts, she will use the lies that Noodles has told her to say. So good luck on that. Right? Like Jeff says, I have no connection to any of those court cases. I'm just a citizen that will execute my constitutional right to say whatever I want to say. And I have information that somebody in the court is lying to the judge, I will notify him. That's my right. As Jeff said, my constitutional right. And it's not harassing the witness or whoever it is over there. It's not harassing them to let the judge know you're lying. Maybe stop lying. How about that? Stop lying. What a whim. Oh, Judge, they're harassing me. They're harassing me. I'm a big 400-pound man, and they're harassing me. That little lady's harassing me by telling the judge I was lying. What a loser, man. What a loser. Yep, he's about to be in the deep SHIT. That's right. Yes, she wants him to drop the charges. Hey, best tennis player. How are you today? Good to see you. It's a no CBW zone. That's right, best tennis player. I have nothing to do with the court case. But she wishes I did. She thinks I'm up for arrest or something. I'm not, honey. And then you know what she was saying, Jeff? She was saying the orca. She was saying, well, Lolly's up for swatting. What the hell? If Lolly was up for swatting, I would have been arrested long ago, and I'm not, and I didn't do any swattings ever in my life. Prove it. Prove it, bitch. She says, Botter knows all about Lolly's swat. No, Botter doesn't know anything about these swattings. I didn't swat anybody. Botter didn't swat anybody. Prove it. Like I said, she's taking stuff from 3, 4, 5 years ago and trying to say, oh, well, people, we've got 4 or 5 recordings of what? When was the recording? When was it authenticated to? Did you turn it over to the authorities? And what did the authorities do? Nothing, because there's no evidence or proof of anything. So just shut the fuck up.
Everything all right? You're doing good. You got 20-something people.
Yeah, we're doing fine.
You all right? You stay on for a little bit?
For about another half hour, probably.
I'm ready for bright and early tomorrow to unload some metal.
Are you getting your work done?
Yeah. The van's loaded to the brim.
Okay. Guns and Gears came by. He said to tell you he was taking his vitamins and saying his prayers.
Her buddy is about to be in some deep shit, huh?
He was asking why is everyone saying I'm going to court when I'm not even involved in any of the court cases. So he's talking about the Orca, and she wants to think that I'm involved in the court case, which I'm not. He's saying her buddy, meaning Noodles, Dum Dum, is about to be in deep shit.
I question the authenticity of of what's going on. I don't even believe it's all real. I think they managed how to get into it and how to do these messages through Google. I don't even believe it's real.
Well, the whole thing is she's trying to mix up all these different court cases into one case against Noodles, and that you and Noodles, and that I'm the base of all evil, and it's all my fault. I don't have anything to do with that court case, not at all. And that court case, your court case with Noodles, has nothing to do with those Google subpoenas.
Well, you said
Those fake.
You said if I drop charges, you'll be extremely mad and disappointed in me.
Yes, I will be disappointed if after all this you drop those charges and let him get off. I will be disappointed. That's true. But I had nothing to do with you putting the charges on Noodles. You know it.
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay,
no matter
don't
what
say
I
it.
say, no matter what I say, it'll cause a big fight, and I ain't saying nothing. And I'm better off that way.
Okay, that's great. Don't say anything.
I'm not saying a damn thing. But I'll tell you one thing on the flip side, Stevens was telling my face when I was over there face to face with him.
You said
I
what?
heard her punch him. On the flip side of everything, all this was happening in the court. I mean, at the police station. Stevens was telling Noodles, punch him in the face. Punch him in the face.
Right.
I heard her say that to him. Punch him in the face, Dave. Punch him in the face. Now, what would you think would have happened if he would have tried to punch me in my face?
You would have decked him.
And then we both would have been in jail.
Right. Violence is never the answer. You did the correct thing. You filed a criminal complaint against him. And they found probable cause, and they put in a pre-indictment.
The point of it is what I'm saying is, Stevens instigated this also.
Not also. She instigated. I had nothing to do with you filing a complaint on Noodles.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not going to say a word. Damn word. You're not going to lure me into saying something.
I'm not trying to.
But for you to say you had nothing to do with anything is bizarre.
I'm just saying, did I sign the complaint? No. End of story.
Did the snake and Adam and Eve bite the apple? No, but the snake and Adam and Eve, he convinced them.
Okay,
go ahead and bite the apple. Go ahead and bite the apple.
Just come out with it. Are you blaming me for signing a complaint against Noodles?
No.
Okay.
No, I
Let's
did it
just
on my
drop.
free will, but for you to say you had nothing to do with it is bizarre.
I had nothing to do with it. Let's just drop it. But to let the orca know, nobody's bringing Lolly into court. Lolly didn't do anything. Nobody has a complaint against Lolly, so shut the fuck up. How about that?
Lolly comes out smelling like a rose.
Lolly
Lolly's
didn't
not involved
do
in nothing.
anything.
Yeah, you're not involved in any of this shit legally. I mean, you're not involved in the Google warrants. You're not involved with the noodles thing. You're not involved in anything. You come out smelling like a rose.
Thank you.
You masterfully played
Thank
this
you.
up pretty good. You
Well, I haven't done
masterfully played
anything.
this
I
up.
don't have to play. I don't have to play anything up because I didn't do anything.
Well, neither did I. What did I ever
Right?
do to anybody? I didn't do
You
anything
didn't
to
do,
anybody.
you didn't do
I
anything either.
protected
That's
myself.
correct.
I
That's
protected
correct.
myself. That's all I
That's
ever
correct.
did. It's just that he would be attacking you and everybody else if he lived in the same town or like the same state as you guys. But it's easy for him to try to attack me because I live in the same state. He could come around here and there and there. But believe me, if he lived in the same state as you or anybody else, you would be in the middle of all this shit. He'd be in
Right.
the
And
police
if
station
I
every
lived,
fucking day over you, Lolly, if he lived in Mississippi.
right, if I lived in the same state with him, I would be able to attach him and put complaints on him. Being in a different state, I am at a risk of not being able to do much unless he attacks me with violence, is what my authorities have told me.
No, but I'm saying he would be in there about you all the time for no reason if he lived in the same state as you.
Yeah, probably.
Or if he lived in the same state as Bergs, he would be at the police station all the time about Bergs. It just so happens that I'm in the same area as him. So, like, that's why he keeps trying to get me for no reason. I don't do nothing to this guy. He made the first thing to go to the police. I never went to the police on this guy. He went in the police and tried to stir shit up. If somebody's going to go in the police and brag about it, I'm going to go there to defend myself. Garden Earth guy. Like Garden Earth guy, if he lived around where Garden Earth guy is, he'd find a reason to have Garden Earth guy signing complaints all the time. It just so happens I live close to this guy, so it's easy for him to do it. It's easy for him to do this shit to me, you know? Every little word I say, he runs and puts a complaint in about me. I must have 100 complaints about me from this guy, you know?
I hope you won't let him get away with it then.
I was 3 hours away from where he lives, his destination. And he had the cop call me saying I'm coming to his place. I mean, you know. Berg's threatened to kill him and his family, and he did nothing. I never threatened to kill this guy. I never threatened to kill his family or nothing. Noodles uses Bergs and all them use the proper name, his proper name when they said all this stuff. I say Noodles and Kitten Rad and all this. I don't use proper names. They came out and said proper names that they were going to kill him and all this. He never did nothing to Bergs and all that. But he wants me to be his whooping boy, and it's not going to happen.
Garden Earth guy said Mississippi cops would take the dwarf behind a barn and then he would move back north. Our local police would arrest him for DUI. Yeah, he wouldn't get away with, out of his local area, he would not get away with what he gets away with that he does in his area. Yeah, the Orca was on stream for about 11 hours last night, telling everybody I had a strike and telling everyone to mass flag my channel. Yeah, that's what she was doing last night. She was there last night all night long.
And to clear it
Hey,
up
God,
once again, I was kidding around. I was kidding around, just trying to kid around to aggravate Lolly a little bit. I said, you got a strike. And I laughed. And like they took that clip and they went around and saying Lolly got a strike. But it was only a joke. I'm just telling you.
they played the illegal clip about 15 times. MJ taped it and they played it 15 times over and over and over. And PDX came on there over and over and they were laughing and playing and giggling and saying, "Oh, Lolly has a strike." I don't have a strike. I've never had one in my lifetime. Ever. Get over it. Garden Earth guy said, "Shouldn't that orca be out looking for a mate? Her eggs are probably nearly gone." Yep, she needs to because she's her. You know what else is nearly gone? Her child support. She's not going to have any way of supporting herself. She can't get a job. We know that. She never passed a drug test.
Scarfing down some food. No child support equals job. So who were the top people over at Seasons last night? Was it PDX?
It was MJ, PDX, and the orca. I mean the karma worm. Choppy chop chop. Garden Earth guy said that Beasley picture is creepy. Is that the dwarf's new boyfriend? Apparently. You know, he likes guys, apparently.
Hey, I'm here.
Welcome back.
Clean as a whistle, isn't it?
Yep. Good. Beautiful.
Clean as a
You're
whistle.
this week, huh?
It'll sell right away. Baby on.
Ooh, yeah. Was there a little bouncy?
Not a scratch on it.
Have fun.
You know how much these things will cost? Probably about $40, right, to buy one.
Yeah, yeah. Look at the little duck on the thing. It's adorable. Yeah, I love it.
Baby Einstein.
Yeah, that will sell pretty quick.
Now this thing, not a scratch on it either. It's a nice little filing cabinet. It doesn't have the key though. What's in here? Somebody's name. Oh my God, maturity. $20,000 they had. Maturity date.
Was the promissory note? Where was that?
Yeah. I don't know. It was in the filing cabinet I found.
Oh. I think they owed the promissory. They owe that money, not that they have it. That's pretty though.
Settlements.
That's a wooden cabinet. Nice.
Wells Fargo. What's that? Something's
Who
loose.
gives away the filing cabinet with all their
No,
financial?
this just goes in here. Nah,
Wood?
something's loose on it. I have to try to put that back in there. That
Is that
slide.
made of wood or plastic?
It's wood.
That's nice.
It's wood.
Yeah, just put the pieces back together. That looks very nice. You can just sell that. It's $75.
At least they could have took their information out.
Well, who gives away a filing cabinet with their financial information still in there? That's dumb.
Well, they do. They do it, Lally. Okay, all they do is slip into the they just slip right into the thing. They're not broke or anything. They just slip right in. When I loaded it, it must have just came out. There. When I loaded it, the little the things must have came out of the slots. They just slip right back in there.
Yeah, it just goes in a slot there.
But they should have got rid of their personal papers.
Maybe it wasn't the person who could put it out there that's their papers, so you know.
Their social security numbers, everything's on. There. I don't care about that. I just want to. I put the little slots right back in there. See them these little things. It's in perfect shape.
Uh,
U.S. Department of Urban Development. They pay $232,500 for settlement costs. It must be for a house, their mortgage, and it tells you their mortgage breakdown. And they must have put $20,000 down in 2007. And it has their insurance policy here. To buyer and seller, read this notice before. Prudential, Fox and Roach. And they bought the place in 2005. And it's a negotiable, it's a contract, you know. That one time, they were throwing out, looked like jewelry cases, and I opened one up, and there was $100 bill in it.
wow.
What else do we have here? Let me see. Board of Taxation. Total 2015 assessment, $184,000. Holy shit. Throwing it right in the trash. I hope they don't need this shit, you know? Maybe they forgot it was in there. You think they need this?
The person who all that stuff belongs to didn't even know that stuff is in that file cabinet that was given away. So don't worry about it. I would just shred it and go forget it.
Yeah, I don't want to be linked to nothing, some kind of conspiracy theory.
Shred it and forget it.
Heading to the beach to fish and swim. Gordon Earth guy, I got a lot of these fishing poles, man. I don't know what they're worth. I got 20 fishing poles here, Garden Earth guy, deep sea ones and all. They've been sitting around over here for fucking a year. I don't know. I got them, but somebody threw them out. Probably some lady fucking threw them out. Like maybe she got divorced or something. And they were the husbands. They're like fucking new. They're not cheap ones either. Now's the time to get rid of them, right? When I dig them out, I'll show you them, Garden Earth guy, and then Yeah, I wouldn't let these people get to you, Lolly.
Oh, I'm not letting them get to me, John. Not at all. But I'm not going to have people lying on me and streaming on me for 11 hours and with lies, misrepresentation, and hate. Not going to happen. Thank you for clarifying what the joke from yesterday. It doesn't take much for Seasons to take a joke or a lie or whatever to try to make her whole stream about it. And she was high AF, and then MJ didn't help stuff by playing a clip of what was said. And what was said was you made the joke, and I said no, it wasn't true. I didn't have a strike, but they couldn't accept that. They took that as she has a strike. Well, I don't have one. Sorry to tell you guys. John just fades away. Guess you didn't want to hear about that again. I don't know if you can hear me or not, John, but I'm going to be here about 20 more minutes. So if you're not coming back, I won't be here but about 20 more minutes. Because if you're not going to be here, I'm not going to be here.